my name is Kai. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, please subscribe, like, and comment, and share. Today I'm going to be doing a reading on the group Xscape. They are a group from the 90s. And the reason why I wanted to do this reading is because they just had the show with SWV, and it was a whole lot of drama that came out about two of the members, Tamika and Tasha Scott, who were sisters, and I just wanted to see what was going to be up with the, for the future with the group. Alright. So, I'm using the Angel Wisdom Tarot today. I like these cards, but they're really big for my hands, but I'm going to do it anyway. Hard to shuffle, so let me try to do one at a time, like split it up. Yeah, so they had a series on Bravo. We already knew, I mean, if you're familiar with Xscape, you already knew they had issues in the past before, because they had a show before when they had reunited after 20 years. Some of the things seem to have gotten resolved. They did a whole tour that was very successful, and then they weren't really doing anything else. Three of the members, Candy, stopped doing shows with the group, and then Tiny, who was T.I.'s wife, and then Tamika and Tasha went on to form their own group called Xscape 3. They released like an EP. One of the songs was really good. I liked it. And then after that was nothing else. And then this new show came up with SWV, who was another group from the 90s. To me, before this new show, they always made it seem like, a lot of people made it seem like Candy was the problem in the group. But this show actually shed new light on everything to me. One of the main storylines in the group was Tasha, she's the older sister, was accused by Tamika, the younger sister, of she and her husband stealing $30,000 from Tamika. So they had Tiny's mother, who was, it was a royalty check. So they had Tiny's mother, who was the one that had signed them up for this new royalty. Tamika did a video and had Tiny's mother on there giving her version of the story and providing proof that Tamika actually got the money and that the check was actually cashed. But Tasha and her husband still deny. So pay Tamika back the $30,000. Let's see. And this would be a short video because I don't have that many questions. Will Tasha ever pay Tamika back? The Sun, I say yes. A time of great joy and success, brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities, plans that work out perfectly, gratitude to the divine. Yes. Let's pull one more card. Wise counsel. Interesting. Unity with a spiritually minded community. Ask the divine for help and trust the answers will come. Compare traditional methods with new ideas to see which is best for you. I say yes, and I feel like with the wise counsel card, it might come down to legal action or maybe even a mediator. A therapist, someone, a third party that comes in and talks some sense into the situation between these two. But yes, I feel yes. Tamika will get her money back from Tasha. Question will be, what will be the dynamics between Tamika and Tasha? Now, The show has ended. Tamika and Tasha have both stated that they have not talked to each other since, I don't know, filming or whatever. But Candy did post a picture like 2 weeks ago of the group together. I don't know how old the picture was, but you know they film these reality shows like a year in advance. So it's 2023. They probably did the show end of 2021, mid 2022. So like I said, Tasha went on Bravo, Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, and said that she had not spoken to her sister. Tamika also admitted that as well. So I just wanted to know, what will be the dynamics between Tamika and Tasha going forward? And I feel so sorry for Tamika, because in my opinion, Tasha is a narcissist. Like, it's like clearly narcissistic abuse. How the mother takes sides with Tasha to gang up on Tamika, so they're like a united front. They make her seem crazy. They're gaslighting her. They're telling her this didn't happen when it did happen. Classic narcissist prey dynamic going on. But I wanted to know, what is the future dynamic between... We got the High Priestess, but we got it in reverse. Mediate and turn inward to discover your soul's true desire. This is not the time for action. Develop your intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom you receive. But it's in reverse. More secrets coming out, perhaps? More things that have happened that they didn't disclose, which I understand why they wouldn't, but wouldn't want to. Do what you love. Recognition for the highest quality of work, especially creative endeavors, being paid well for your craft, working well with others, an excellent reputation. But got this in reverse. Six of Pentacles. The good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of abundance, borrowing wisely off or paying off a debt, sharing your wealth with others less fortunate. Three of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Pentacles upright. I do feel like some money will be exchanged. Honestly, I feel like when it's all said and done, I feel like Tamika will be the victor. I believe that for some reason, okay, I feel two things. Tasha might try to allegedly take something from Tamika again, or Tasha will be in a position where she needs Tamika for a favor, for some money, for a handout, for charity. It's like Tamika right now is like, she's feeling distraught. Relationships in her family have been torn apart because of secrets, because of deception. She lost money. They said when the $30,000 was taken, her daughter was in college, so she really needed the money. They weren't doing any tours, no music was happening, so she really needed the money. And I feel like when it's all said and done, Tasha will be the one to have to go back to Tamika for another handout, for a favor, for some charity. She might even try to allegedly take something from her again. But when it's all said and done, Tamika will be victorious. You know, things, the energy that Tasha put out, she will get it back. The energy that Tamika has put out, she will get it back. Meaning in Tamika's case, you know, just being a loving, very supportive sister. What I gathered from the whole show was that Tamika stood by Tasha whether she was right or wrong. Like when she had made the accusations about Candy sleeping with this person, that person, she may have made it up, but she wanted to tarnish Candy's name because she was riding for her sister. I feel like, and with this Six of Pentacles coming up, and you see the girl in a wheelchair and people are handing her charity or giving her favors or whatever, I feel like Tamika was always the one being charitable to her sister. Always being her backbone, always being her ride or die. But I don't necessarily feel that it was, and even the show and everything that happened has also shown that Tasha has never reciprocated that energy back to Tamika. But I feel like even if Tamika doesn't get it back from Tasha, I feel like things and opportunities and, you know, just not, I don't want to say favors, because she has certainly earned it. She's very talented. She can sing very well. But just new things on the horizon for Tamika. Even if it doesn't come back from Tasha, I feel like it's going to be like the scales will be balanced. You know what I mean? Like Tamika's going to have someone wanting to ride for her, someone wanting to give to her, someone wanting to be charitable to her, someone wanting to look out for her because she has the talent and, you know, they kind of feel sorry for her. You know what I mean? And it's also saying sharing your wealth with others less fortunate. I feel like Tasha will be the one that's, after it's all said and done, the less fortunate one. Be Tasha's relationship or dynamics with the rest of the group, meaning Candy and Tiny. What's going to be, how's their relationship going to look moving forward? Now, the last episode, again, Tasha's husband, they had provided text messages from a promoter, between Tasha's husband and a promoter, and where Tasha's husband was trying to set a deal with the promoter, and he was getting paid from the promoter to bring everybody on board to do some shows. And he was like kind of pocketing extra. They call it getting a kickback for setting this up with the promoter. But the thing is, he was doing it behind the rest of the group's back. Like, they didn't know what was going on. They didn't know he was getting extra for trying to set up these shows. And like they were saying, that's okay for, you know, outside party or someone in a group to set up a show for them, but they need to know about it so everybody can get their, what they're due, get their cut. You know what I mean? Just real shady. So what's going to be Tasha's dynamic with the group, with the rest of the group? And I really do hope that Tasha and Tamika make amends, because you can really tell that it really hurts Tamika a lot. And that's usually how it is in these narcissistic, when you're in a relationship with a narcissist. The victim is always feeling bad, always brokenhearted, while the narcissist just does whatever they want and continues to dish out abuse and usury. It's really sad. But okay, these cards fell out, so wise counsel. Page of Pentacles. Eight of Swords or air. The Empress. Three of Pentacles. Justice. Renewal. That wise counsel card coming up again. Therapy, some mediation, not only between Tamika and Tasha, but Tasha with the group, everybody in the group. Getting some mediation, getting a third party involved, maybe some legal stuff, Renewal, reviewing the past with compassion and forgiveness. Time to head in a new direction. Clarity on your life purpose. In your heart, you know what to do. Eight of Swords, the need to move on, seeking more from life than what you are experiencing. A spiritual quest, choosing to make big life changes. A change in priorities, leaving home. Page of Pentacles, scholarly, cheerful, dependable, mischievous. Time to get to work. An excellent opportunity presents itself. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. A new area of study. Wise counsel. Unity with spiritually minded community. Ask the divine for help and trust the answers will come. Compare traditional methods with new ideas to see what is best for you. Justice. Be impartial and objective. Stand up for what you believe. Try to see all sides of a situation. You will win if your position is one of integrity. Three of Pentacles, do what you love, recognition for highest quality of work, especially creative endeavors, being paid well for your craft, working well with others, an excellent reputation. The Empress, time to take action, give birth to your dreams, creative projects will be very successful, abundance and priority. I just feel anew. If they get the mediation or the therapy that they need to work out in the groups, also feel like Tasha's going to have to take responsibility. She's going to have to do something new. She's going to have to change her mindset. She's going to have to change her ways. If she wants to continue on. And not just with the group, but in the industry regardless. Because it's like her reputation, I feel like, is taking a lot of hits. Wise counsel. She's also doing that gospel album. She already made a gospel album. And I just don't feel like whatever you believe, higher power, whatever, God, universe, whatever you call it, whatever she calls it, I don't know. I just don't believe that she's moving with integrity. And if you're doing a gospel album, no one is perfect. We all are flawed. We all make mistakes. But to promote a gospel album, to put out gospel music, but then you're being accused of stealing from your own sister, that just doesn't really go together. You know what I mean? It just doesn't go together. And I feel like if she doesn't change, if she refuses to take accountability, she'll have to move forward and try to find something new to do. But if she does, if she changes her ways, she sees the error of her ways, I feel like it will be really good for the group. I feel like a lot of the Empress, Page of Pentacles, Renewal, Three of Pentacles, it'll be a lot of success for the group. They had a very successful tour. I feel like if they were to do it again, it would be as successful or even more. Because they may, add new acts with the on tour, but it really all rides on how Tamika starts to move. Not Tamika, I keep getting them mixed up. How Tasha starts to move. If she continues to move the way she's moving, she's going to have to move on, find something new to do, go off on her own. But if she changes her ways, she takes accountability, she does right by her sister, because that is like, it's one thing to be accused of stealing from a stranger, but to be accused of stealing from your own family, that's just like, it's just, and even if she wasn't the one that did it, her husband did it, that's egregious as well. Because like, you say to your husband, like, that's my sister, like, I grew up with her, like, how can you do that to my blood? You know what I mean? And for her to just stand by, like, it's just unforgivable. But justice, they're going to get justice. The group, whether it's with her or without her, these are all good cards. More money, could even be maybe put some new songs out, could do another reality TV show, giving birth to something new, some new ideas, some new projects, a lot of new energy, a lot of new beginnings, fresh beginnings. But Tasha is definitely going to have to change her ways. All right, so I wanted to ask one more question. How will Tasha's gospel album do? How will Tasha's gospel album do, like as far as sales? I love these cards, but I just wish they were smaller. Alright, how well will Tasha's album do? How will Tasha's gospel album do? Two of Cups, falling in love or the resurgence of a romantic relationship, forgiveness and the ending of challenges, exchanging gifts, don't give up on people you love. I think the people will really like it. I think that she'll receive a lot of good feedback. I did see one of her videos, part of one of her videos, and I did like the song. She looked really pretty in it. She can definitely sing. King of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, passionate, confident, charismatic, restless, events requiring immediate action, trust your instincts, stay focused, a passionate relationship. King of Pentacles, compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, grounded, a time of great success, financial security and prosperity, the Midas touch, everything turning out beautifully, a supportive parent, a spouse, a good person to work for. I think it will do pretty well. And when I say pretty well, I'm talking about like today's standards. Today's standards coming out doing pretty well is 10,000 a week, first week, 20,000. I'm not talking about like back in the early 2000s and the 90s when somebody was coming out 150,000 on the first week, album sales 200K, 500K, nothing like that. But I think people will really, the music, people will enjoy the music. She'll get a lot of good feedback, reciprocity, like, you know, her loving the music, the people she's putting it out for, them loving it as well. Knight of Wands, I feel like it'll come and go quick. It won't be, you know, like something that you talk about for years and years and years. It's already out. People will like the music, but it's not going to have like that stickiness to it. King of Pentacles, I feel like for today's time it will do well. And for some reason with the King of Pentacles, I feel like her husband we already know he's very supportive of her going out on her own, doing her own record deal. But I feel like he'll make a lot of money from this as well. Is he her manager? I don't know. But he has something tied up in it too. Maybe he's going to be like working with promoters to book her shows, but he's going to get paid handsomely from this as well. But I think the people will like it. Will it be like one of them gospel albums that go down in history? No. But I feel like it's got a lot of passion behind it. It's got a lot of emotion behind it. I think the music people will enjoy. I feel like the reason why it won't really stick the way that she wants it to is because of her antics outside of the music. And it's because of the type of music that she's doing. If she was doing like ratchet music, oh, it would be perfectly fine to have a storyline about stealing from your sister and cheating this one and cheating that one, because that would go along with her branding. But if your branding is spiritual and loving a higher power and being led by the divine and, you know, giving your life over to God, like, you can't be accused of being a thief. It just is what it is. So that is my reading on more so like Tasha and Tamika and sort of the group Xscape. My name is Kai. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share, and I will see you next time. Bye.